Evening, everyone. Welcome to TMA Sunday Night Live. We choose the topics. We will discuss them. As always, we're in association with the TMA Former Players Club, as always, fronted by the legends, Pricey and Blissett. Get over to Facebook for that. So it's a big shout out to them. Before we get on with the show, we said yesterday as well. Rest in peace, Lee Cusack, Watford fan. Everyone's had the pleasure of meeting him as well. We'll get Tom's thoughts in 2 seconds as well, but just a big shout out to his missus, the kids, and the rest of the family. So massive heartfelt condolences to Lee's family. But yeah, go on, Tom. You get on, mate, and say a little piece.
Well, to be honest, where'd you start? I found out when Monday was it last Monday when I called you, wasn't it?
Yeah, Monday, mate. Yeah,
Monday. It was Monday. Yeah, obviously my day job. I'm picking his mother-in-law up, and then his missus come out and just told me and broke down in tears. And it took 5 minutes just to get her to just calm. But Lee was. Where do you start with Lee? Pleasure of chatting with. Where do you start with him? The pleasure of. Well, when I first started doing these, coming on here, and he was. Sorry if I keep looking up. I'm on the move right now.
No, go for it, mate. No problem.
He was. Obviously, I didn't have a clue who he was, and some of his opinions would be. Well, let's just say slightly different to ours. But I bit at times because I didn't really. But now once you knew he was biting, you could just sit back and laugh.
Yeah.
Proper family man as well. I don't think I've ever met a better family man than him, honestly. When his missus told me, it was like my first words were "fuck off," like just shock fuck off, not like having a laugh fuck off, but you know what I mean. You know the tone.
Yeah, I know, Tom. I know.
But it's been a difficult week. It's been to get your head around it. Where do you begin? But do you know what? Regardless of his opinions, he only wanted what was best for us.
Yeah,
best for the football club. Whether that meant having a different opinion to say you or I or anyone, or if he'd singled a certain player out, it was his opinion at the end of the day, and that's what makes us all unique. Is that we're all different, but these forums they just won't be the same without him. It really won't.
Absolutely.
I don't really have any words, but I'm seeing how they're coping on a day-to-day basis, obviously with the job that I do. And I don't know what to say. It's just I can't. We've not just lost a friend, a fellow Watford supporter. We've lost a friend, and well, rest easy, fella.
Completely agree, mate. Yeah, is that it, mate? Have you got anything else to say about the amazing bloke that was Lee Cusack?
That was pretty much all of it, mate. You can't sum it up any other way, really.
Exactly, mate. All right, mate. Okay, we'll look after you. I know you're at work as well, but thank you very much for doing that. It was absolutely amazing, mate. Thank you.
Cheers, pals. See you guys.
Oh, mate. See you later.
Cheers, mate.
Yeah, mate.
Yeah, so once again, just reiterate, heartfelt condolences to Lee Cusack's friends and family at this time. So, salute to you, Lee. You'll be very greatly missed, obviously, by your family and friends, but obviously by us as well. So, cheers. Thanks for the memories, fellas, and sleep well as well. Right, okay. Let's get straight onto it. We've got a few decent topics. Woody's comes straight up with a couple, but Stuart Higgins says, evening Watford audience, evening guys, well said pitch, cheers mate, that's from Halsey. Evening lads from Caden. Halsey, nice tribute. He says, Lee came across the right character. I never met him, but I wish I had done. His career background was the same as mine by all accounts. Yep, brilliant. And Stuart, rest in peace, fellow Hornet. Heart goes out to his friends and family. Cheers, Stuart. Right, okay, let's get straight into the topics. Starting with Woody's one. Right, okay. So let's get Woody's thing up. Right, okay. So he says, where has the problem been this season when we travel to away games? Must be one of the worst away records of any team in the league this season. This group can't travel. Right, we'll go around the table. Young Darren, you're right, mate. What do you reckon?
Yeah.
What do you make of that, mate?
It's a good point. I mean, it's a strange one. The season itself has been. I mean, I had no confidence yesterday actually at Bristol City. I didn't see us getting anything, sadly, you know. But to me, it's weird because we have overall, well, for ages, the home form was magnificent. You know, that terrific run. But away we look a shadow of ourselves, and not only that, even lately. How many times in the last 2 months have we seen the team turn up for half a game? You know, just playing 45 minutes of football. And the fans are paying for a full 90 minutes, right? It's quite poor. And it just seemed, I was thinking about this morning. I was out on my bike and I was wondering, and you guys feel free to chip in, but ever since January and all that commotion about Pozo lining up that manager from Spain, and then having to backtrack because the fans quite rightly backed Tom, it just feels like something's been missing since then. And I don't know whether either Tom's lost a bit of confidence or the whole squad have, but it just doesn't feel the same since then. And I mean, you look at, you know, I just see us now petering out to mid-table mediocrity, which is not a bad thing, you know, at all. On the road, as you say, we've had some real horror shows this year. It was a shame yesterday because it started rightly. But like we were just saying before we went on air there, why didn't he switch Fatter over to the right maybe and, you know, maybe bring Andrews on or something? But it is what it is. But I can't put my finger on it, but I do agree. I think away from home we have been very poor this year and just nothing turned up.
Yeah, God, Dino. By the way, the new screen format reminds me of Police 5 back in the day with Britain's Most Wanted, or maybe Turkey's Most Wanted. Greg is about. I'm trying to get him back. Oh, there he is. There he is. There he is, mate. Yeah. So, who wants to jump in now? We go around the thing like this. Moves Greg, Dino, or how do you want to do it, boys? Whoever wants to jump in next.
I'll go next.
Yeah, go.
How do you sum up the away form? You know what? We were poor from the start of the season. This is the thing. It was like the way the team were being set up. You know, you can't pay Broberry. We were trying to play a system at the start which weren't even bloody working away from home. It was shocking. You know, I ended up leaving the away games till Derby County in January. That's how bad it was. But something wasn't going right. Don't know what it was. Was it the players not wanting to play the system? Was it not having the right players to play the system? I just don't know. But it is absolutely woeful that yet again, just when we thought we'd turn the corner, well, we seem to have gone 100 steps backwards again. So I'm lost for it now. I think in a way, I just want the season to end now. I've had enough. It's just petered out. You know, and we've said it time after time on air. January was the big one. They let us down. The Pozzos let us down. You know, what we needed, we didn't get. Yeah, I'm very not going to say any more on it.
All yours, Greg.
Well, you know, I've been to a good majority of the away games. I couldn't be bothered to go yesterday. I don't know. I think it started poorly. It picked up a bit, and now it's dipped again. I don't know. I don't know. I'm with Moobs. I don't know. The system they're playing is boring. It's boring. I went to the fans forum in the week, and I said to Tom, "It's boring." My words to Tom Cleverley were, I addressed the whole of the coaching team, and I said, I was brought up on a 4-4-2, which at times was a 4-2-4. Get the ball forward and attack. And they said, well, you can read too much into formations because formations change throughout the game, this, that, and the other. But it's just boring, isn't it? It's boring. And fans don't pay their money to come and see that type of football. I enjoyed the first 16 minutes yesterday. The moment Bar went off, we had nothing. We literally had nothing. As I said to you off camera, I wouldn't have put Ince on. I would have put Ryan Andrews on and had him and Ngaki on the pitch, and almost played Ryan Andrews as a right winger because he's got raw pace. I think Tom got a lot wrong. I've got a lot of time for Tom, but I think he got a lot wrong yesterday. The Bristol City commentators that I was listening to said, "Oh, Watford need it today. They're going to come at us soon." Well, we didn't. Bristol were in second gear. Tom said after the game, well, their second goal shouldn't have been allowed because the ball went, and it would have been a draw. No, it wouldn't, because Bristol didn't hit fifth gear. They were just cruising in the second half, and we didn't have a go at them. So, no, I don't give Tom a lot of credit for yesterday, and it's boring. And yeah, I'm looking forward to the season to end.
Yeah, go on, Dino. Sorry, mate. Go on. I know you were chomping at a bit.
I haven't watched the highlights. Pidge has pretty much told me what I've seen all bloody season. 2 poor goals. We go too late. Bayou starts again somehow. God knows how he starts. He must have something over Cleverley because he's frigging useless. I don't know. We haven't got a plan B, have we? Our plan B is we start Fatter or Bar on the bench. If it's going wrong, we bring them on. And if that don't go right, we're pretty much buggered. I'm with Greg. I said it last week. It's boring. It's extremely predictable now. You can see teams how they set up against us. It's too bloody slow. I could get a team off the bloody pub bloody pitch on a Sunday to mark this lot. So predictable, sideways, just hold the line, they'll be offside every bloody time. They're too stupid. To me, I can't see us winning another game this season, if I'm being honest with you. I really can't. I'm not confident against Hull at home. They're fighting relegation. I think they probably might get a draw out of us. And let's be honest, I thought Plymouth should have beat us if it weren't for a good save from our keeper in the first half. I can't see us beating West Brom, and I definitely can't see us beating Burnley and whatever else we've got. I've had enough now. That Bristol City game's done me. I'm with Darren. I weren't confident at all at getting anything out of the game. Bayou's going to start again. I know it's not his fault. It's a team game, but that young lad needs to get a crack now. His movement's very good. I saw the goal. He took it very well. I don't know what he has to do to start. I really don't. And yeah, I've had enough now. I hope Cleverley stays on. I do worry the season will die out and he'll get the sack. I don't know why. I've got that in the back of my head, but I really have. Yeah, I'd like to finish 10th. I really would, but yeah, I can't. Honestly, I cannot see us winning another game this season. I really keep playing like that. It's shocking. It's boring. Like Greg said, it's terrible.
Yeah, the thing is as well, we questioned. He's been asked about this before, Klebs, and like I say, I back him. I agree what Danny's posted about. We got to stick with him. But he's been posed this question before, and you look at the home form and the away form. The way we played at home, you could see a difference to when we played away a lot of the time. We played a lot more cautious away in certain lineups, especially at the start of the season. And you sort of think, hang on a moment, where's our attacking players? We played these players at home, and then the following game, 2 of them are on the bench, and it's like, hang on, we're supposed to be. You got to take the game to the home teams. They're going to attack. I think that's probably the best answer for me. Is I've seen a few of the lineups. And you're thinking, hang on a moment, we've got to try and go for this. If we sit back, we'll end up getting beat. And I'm sorry, Sheffield United, Leeds, whoever. I'm sorry, it's no such thing as a bloody free hit. It's bollocks. I hate it. I hate that phrase. You just go out there and have a go at them. You know, you never know. And, you know, we've got to have a go. And Wendover's done a good point. I mean, it's just gone back to the end of the season football. Dyer, drizzle, you know. I mean, apart from the 16 minutes, we were on top against City. We were definitely on top against City. And then as soon as he went off, that was it. And we had no, like Dino said, we had no plan B, mate. But I think it's the mentality. He plays a certain way. That's right. For the rest of it, probably could actually, mate. We've got a different mentality away than at home. That's probably the best thing. I think the way they plan for away games is totally different. We plan for home games. We seem to try and go for it more at home, or the majority of the season it seemed to look like it, especially when we were unbeaten at home. You could make that comparison away. Why are we losing away games when we seem to be getting away with it at home? And it's pretty much down to how we're playing. Well, especially first half of the season. That's it anyway. Right, I'll get some comments out. Greg, if he comes back on, I'll get him back. I'll keep looking. Woody saying, hi guys, everyone. Sonia, this is from the forum. Evening Paul was from Sonia. Cheers. This is like a game of Guess Who. That's Dan. Rest in peace, Lee. Don't really know Lee, but this is always on the Mixed Cloud with DJ Callie. Like I said, once again for Lee, this is such bad news. Only knew Lee through the forum and the printed bits he did. He said, personally, I think it's the players can wear players can wear headphones and headsets. They're not engaging with each other on the coach while travelling to games. I think the tactics sort of play more important thing than that, mate. There's nothing to do with the headphones, mate. Evening, ladies from Lucy. He's like an MP swerving the question. It's why can't we travel? Well, we did answer that, Woody. That it does play a part in how we play as well. That is actually the answer, mate. Yeah, good Bondish shit. It was the first time here or her. Can we keep Tom next season? Did you see about Bond? Yeah, we'll talk about it in a minute, Mike. I hope you're well as well. Let's get on to the next one. And if I could see Windows back on, I'll get him to be right. Cool, back on. What's the next one? Right, Dan's put season all but over. It's awards time. The winner of the Isaac Success Golden Barn Door Award, sponsored by Bailey's, is obvious. What other categories are there? And who are the winners? Darren, you got any suggestions, mate?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's tough because when the season starts to peter out like this, it's easy to draw on all the negatives. But I think if you look at how far Pollock has come as an example, done really well. Really well. I feel that Vata looks a real talent too, and has a lot to. And I've said it all along. I'd like to see him getting more game time. The same, but obviously Barr's injured now, which is a terrible shame. But I think it'd be really hard to actually choose the young, or the most improved young player of the season, because we've got a few. There's some definite, cause for optimism there. Regarding the whole Bayo thing, yeah, like everybody else probably, and I don't like to get on anyone's back, but I just hope that he does go. I think he will go. Bloody hope so. And I would not be surprised for a bit of a clear out this summer. But yeah, for me, I think Pollock's been excellent. And Vata when he's had his chances too. But I don't know. What do you think, Moobs?
Oh blimey! I think I mentioned all my nominations before we came on air. Bayo winning every shocking award going. Literally missed the season, pass of the season, shot of the season. Everything else that could come with it, with the kitchen sink thrown in. I think if you look at it with the award season on the horizon, probably that would get young player of the season, possibly. Ryan Andrews has got a good shout as well, because I think he's done pretty well this season as well. Got a few goals. Player of the season, I really don't know on that one. Could really be it. Could actually probably go to Luzon probably more than anything, because I think he's been phenomenal at times. Certainly when we were on the unbeaten run at home, scoring, he's been setting up goals, got a couple himself, especially I refer to Derby away. That was something else what he did that day. He's scoring on his right foot and he can't even use it half the time. But yeah, I will be, just get rid of Bayo now, please, because he's going to win awards. I think he's going to get the awards he's going to get the bad awards. He won't be on for goal of the season, that's for sure. If he is, I'd be shocked. But yeah, actually, as for goal of the season, there's been some stunners earlier on this season. I think it's going to be a close one out of that. So, yeah, it's going to be. It'll be fun. It'll be interesting to see.
Wendover.
Goal of the season for me, probably Vata away at Fulham. That was one hell of a strike. I think the second coming of Loser, really. The second coming of Loser. The improved attitude of Loser. And, Loser looks to be leading that side at the moment to me. So, Loser, Czech's up there, but Czech's got no end products. Player to play most like a traffic cone will go to Bayo because the traffic cone's got more movement. Yeah, Bayo's got to go. But yeah, for me, I'll probably go Loser. Loser 1, Czechowski 2, Pollock 3.
Dino, there's one for you, mate. Just before you go on, this one, mate.
I saw it.
I said the Imperial level would be clean humour, wouldn't it? Yeah, go on, mate.
Share price just went up.
I think everyone's answered it, really. Chapatazzi could be up there. Pollock, definitely. Even Loser, I weren't a big fan of Loser. He was getting on my nerves a bit, but like Greg just said, since he's come in, he's been, been reborn. He's been outstanding. I've got to give him a lot of credit in midfield. He really has helped us, and he's changed the game. He's helped Chapatazzi a lot as well. Take a bit of pressure off him at times. But yeah, I'll put them up there. Andrews and Batter, like Move said, the young player. So, and I'm afraid Bayo for Donkey. I'm afraid I'm absolutely sick of him now. really have had enough of him now. I really don't want to see him there next season. For the love of God, anyone but him, please. I really don't want to see his face.
I'll do this for Melanie before we go. I mean, she's right. I mean, the assist was absolutely brilliant, and the goal from Doumbia, I'm so glad he scored his goal. And it was a great finish as well. So he's got to start Tuesday, as far as I'm concerned. He has to start. Not because of the goal, I just think he offers more. Sorry, mate, go on.
The boy's got a great deal of promise.
Oh, certainly. We just got to nurture it properly. And he's got bad games, isn't he? But that's how he's got to learn.
He's 18, come over from Mali, didn't speak a word of English when he gets here. I understand that he has 3 lessons in English of English language a week. Really trying. Apparently he's a really good lad around the place. Yeah. Keep him in for the rest of the season.
Yeah, I know what it's like, mate. I mean, you come from Grove Hill to Gaybridge; it's quite a hard transition as well, isn't it, mate? So, if he knows them all, that's the real tough one, mate. If he can get through that, he can get through anything. Dino being well, yeah, Dino's been deported from Fennycroft, thank God, and he's ended up with, was it Levy Green?
Absolutely,
Levy
absolutely.
Absolutely. Oh, so you did go where the convict Duncan is then. You're in Apsley. Bloody Ponce, isn't you? But you Ponce is in Apsley. Brilliant, mate. No, but yeah, I think on Dan's brilliant comment. I mean, we're the only club that does manager of the season usually.
Hang on. I'm going to throw one in for manager of the season. It's not going to be Clev's. Give it to Matt in the under-18s for getting so far. He's got that team to the FA Youth Cup semi-final.
Yeah,
they're 90 minutes from the final. Give him manager of the season. I know him well from my Watford women days. He's a sound bloke. He's a top guy. For me, he's manager of the season. It ain't the first team.
What day is it this week? Is it Wednesday?
No, Thursday.
I knew it was Wednesday or Thursday. Brilliant, because it's on YouTube as well, isn't it? Someone said it might be on YouTube.
I haven't heard that one, but it wouldn't surprise me if they do put it on YouTube, because they'll, it's a semi-final, so surely they'll want as many people to watch it if they can't get there.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, whatever happens, he's done a great job.
100%.
Yeah.
And there's about at least five of those players could break into that first team as well in the future, or certainly potential, shall we say.
What's Stuart on about?
Don't know.
I don't know what it's on about, mate, because I've read a couple out, but I've read some of the forums out because it doesn't flash up, mate.
Gets the I Can Touch My Feet presented by Gino.
Brilliant.
That's right.
Okay, before the segment, I'll read a couple out, and then Stuart, you got to bear with me, mate, because the forum comments don't come up. So just bear with me, because shall I just say, a lot of the podcasts, I don't want to knock them, but a lot of podcasts don't show the comments up on screen, and read as many as I can out, mate. So just calm down a little bit. Right, Halsey, evening, guys. We've done that one. A new screen for done that one. Barwell's game plan got injured with no plan B. Klebs is clueless. That's from Stuart. We have the players non-performing, harsh but true. Dave, evening, guys. What do you think should change the manager? We should change the manager at the end of the season. Would you sign Hardy from Plymouth? That's from Big Dave to solve our goal scoring problems. He looked proper goal scorer. Mr. Pearce, from one of our partners in Reach, he says we've done what we used to do in the Premier League: start the season well and fall off a cliff after Christmas. And we all know what happens to us in the end: relegation. Halsey, good away wins against Sheffield Wednesday and Derby. We are not in the relegation battle. Stuart saying we are fucking shit. No penetration play, clueless. I want a coach that can influence the performance. Cleves ain't the answer. ABC plan: push back, then front, then back. Gutless crock of shit. Cleves is inept. Dino, fine 11 bios, might beat some team. That's from Stuart again. Dino can watch Galatasaray for the rest of the season now. Dan, who wins the Turkish Premier? Yeah, we've done that one. Can string a tune of Mercenaries, bring through a few youngsters. Bio gets worse. Play of the season. What else we got? The last match was. I'll be at the Vic on Thursday. Well done, Melanie. Halsey, how about Moobsy for the undercover Man City fan on Watford Forms Award? Absolutely, he's won that hands down, mate. Now you know why I haven't worn the shirt, mate. And Stuart, yeah, that's fine, mate. But Stuart, you got to realise, mate, I've got like two different comment sections I've got to try and read out. You know, I'll read them out, mate. Like we say, a lot of pods don't, mate. So just bear with me. Right, okay. So just before we go to the segment, I know Greg usually steps off, but look, before you go, mate, anything else leading up to Hull, or anything else you thought about, mate?
Leading up to Hull, well, let's try and get some excitement in, but I can't say I'm looking forward to it, because not looking forward to us play at the moment. You know, I've got a ticket for West Brom and for Portsmouth away, so yeah, that'd be great, won't it? But yeah, it's just the season's petering out, and it is what it is. You know, a lot of people said at the start of the season we're going to get relegated. Well, that was never going to happen. So at least we've got that. I think it's a great point. You know, somebody put in the chat, do we think Cleves will be the manager come August next season? I think that's got to go in the 50-50 camp, to be honest, knowing Gino and knowing how he reacts. It's all about momentum. If you finish a season poorly, I think Gino's philosophy is normally let's go again. But it'd be a shame, because you would then lose the year's experience Tom has had. And I like Tom, but who knows?
Yeah. Darren, Dino, anything before we get on to Moves' segment?
I just hope that they keep the Clevs, because what I think is fair is it's his first full year. He's made mistakes. He's been honest about it. And I know right now some of the stuff ain't great, but I remember like 8 weeks into the season, he said on reflection, summer camp and the training, he would completely change that. So he's honest enough to admit that and move it up. But the big thing is, it's what kind of squad do you get at the start of next season? I'm sure we'll say we always do, but we haven't been buying quality generally. I mean, we've been very lucky to get some fine young players coming through, but just look at League One or even League Two for some quality strikers and other players out there is my thought. But yeah,
I agree with you.
Dino.
Just a quick question. If they got relegated, them down the road, would you sign their striker, Morris, to help our problems? Because I'd love him at our place.
Go on,
It's not
moves.
the first time we've signed him.
Well, I'm not being funny. I've been having to put up with watching some on loan players at Hemel lately from that lot, and it's pissing me off. Honestly, no, some of them actually pretty good. I've got to be honest. More on that very shortly. God, I to be honest, I don't think Morris would come. I think he would. He knows the rivalry, and I personally think he would not. He would, as much as we need a player like him up front that does know where the net is. He would. I just don't think he would come. I just don't think. And plus, he'd still be on a Premier League wage as well, and that's a big problem. We'd have to ask him to take a pay cut. That's straight up as simple as, because we wouldn't be able to.
Even though they're going to League One? Or...
Yeah, there would. He's still got what, I think 3 years on his deal.
Yeah, he might have had a relegation clause when he went down, but who
Yeah.
knows? I'd take him in a heartbeat. Is my answer. I think he's a carbon copy of Deeney, and I would take him in a heartbeat. Don't care where he's come from. I would take him in a heartbeat. But
yeah, once he gets his injections and stuff to wash that blood off his hands, he'll be all right. And Stuart's saying we have the players just can't find the system. Scum will stay up as well.
Do you know what? I don't think they will. I don't think they will.
Right.
I've said that about St Albans, and I'm getting that
Go on,
right.
Greg.
We could let Hull beat us on Tuesday night, and that'd be another nail in their coffin.
Yeah.
What do you mean, let us? They will.
Do the job ourselves. What do you mean, let them? Sometimes
Well,
we could do a good enough job ourselves, though.
There's one thing I noticed the other week, before we went to the international break. We were looking for a goal at home against Millwall, and we stuck Matty Pollock up front. Now I know we slated putting centre backs and centre forwards, but I'll tell you what, I'd do it again because he was a million times better than Bayo.
Well, they did it with Colin Foster all those years ago. They used to stick him up front.
Well, we've done it with Jay Demerit and Danny Shittu as well back in the day.
I recall GT once sticking Steve Terry up front. Why not? Why not?
For corners and stuff, might as well.
Why not?
Yeah, exactly. Right. Okay.
Hang on. Look at that stat from Melanie. That is shocking.
Yeah.
I actually think it should be more than 26 with what Bayo's missed.
Well, the thing is, though, as well, look at the double figures.
Bayo.
Yeah, but the thing is, though, both of Morris and Adebayo both hit double figures in the Prem, didn't they, last season? This is the crazy thing.
Yeah, they both got like 10, 12 goals. And
exactly. That's a bloody good strike rate for a team that's just got it for strikers that ain't played there before. It's a very good strike
At least
rate.
they're getting in the position to have opportunities. Bio don't even do that.
Exactly.
I'll tell you what, I got slated for this. I still think we stick Adeyemo up front if we didn't have Dumbia. I'll still stick him up there. He wouldn't be under any pressure because he's a young lad. We won't put him under pressure. Just get out there and have a good go at it. I'd have him up there. Yeah.
Or Okerson.
Yeah. Exactly. There's nothing wrong, is there? You can't say they're not good enough unless we keep playing them.
Exactly.
Is Adeyemo fit now?
Yeah, he's been playing.
Yeah, chuck him back in.
I don't think they'll make risks until Thursday. I think after Thursday, then I think you might see a couple of them.
Yeah,
because they need to know where they're going to stand, whether they get to the final or not.
Yeah, exactly. After Thursday, I think God forbid, I hope they don't. If they get knocked out or whatever, then I think you'll see a few of them.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. All right, Wendover. See you later, mate. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
See you, mate.
Cheers, mate. Right, let's get on to the segment moves. Bear with me, mate, because I've got the league table as well for you later, so I'll jot that up. Okay, but I'll see if I can sort this out again. Right, okay, ready, Merv?
Ready, yes, ready. Right. Oh,
Yep. Oh,
oh,
right.
hello.
There we go.
Up, down,
Let's
left,
have a look.
right, back again.
Yeah, go on, mate. It's all yours. Right, I'm just see if I can switch it. There we go. Hey.
Hey, there we go. Look at that. God, finally got there. Modern technology for you people. You just gotta love it, haven't you? Bit like this time of the week because it's everyone's favourite time of the week. Yes. Oh God, what a day it's been. If you've been out in the sunshine, brilliant. If you're out in the sunshine watching I'm going to start with the women this week because if you're out in the sunshine watching them today, God, it was a damn good day. It's been a brilliant day. They made up for a shocking performance by the men yesterday by taking on league leaders Ipswich Town today for the last time at Wealdstone FC Groves Vale. This was today our rearranged game from let me see, I think late January or early February, I think this was. Because the pitch was deemed unplayable. So the league finally gave us a date. And it's been a very good day because the girls ran out by one goal to nil. Absolutely delighted to get that win. As you can see, the table has just flashed up. Brilliant day out. This has been fantastic. Unfortunately, we can't win the league. It's a bit of a pain in the backside, that one. But as you can see, the Golden Girls now sit in fourth after today's win. Madison Perry with a lovely goal. If you haven't seen it, jump on some of the Watford socials, especially if you have X or Twitter. Indeed, Stuart. Indeed, I'll touch on that very, very shortly. Yeah, if you get on X, formerly known as Twitter, you can find the goal on the Watford Women's Twitter channel. Lovely finish from Madison Perry today, and it's 7 games unbeaten for the girls now. Tell you what, that is absolutely amazing. Like I say, yeah, as Stuart's just said, it is a brilliant result, and yeah, we've only got 2 games left of the season after, what's been a bit frustrating at times this season. But, it is what it is. But, yes, a big well done on beating tabletop in Ipswich Town today. But the next game is next weekend. And, guys and girls, we need you. Want to come and help break an attendance record? Want to come and have a day out? It is the Easter holidays as well. So come on. Please, everyone, we are taking on next Sunday at the Vic, 2:00 kickoff, Gwalia United, formerly Cardiff City Women. Please, guys, if you are a men's season ticket holder, I cannot reiterate this enough. Next Sunday's game is free of charge for you. It is free. The ticket is free. You haven't got to pay a penny. You just need to log in and buy a ticket. And you don't get charged. You don't even get charged a booking fee. So please, guys, like I say, it's the Easter holidays. If you haven't gone away, the kids need something to do. Honestly, bring them on down. It is a great, great day out. Like I say, it will be the girls' last home game this season. They're playing at the Vic as well, so it's even better. It's technically my last game of the season next week because I can't do the last away one due to something called my birthday on the final day. So please come on down for a cracking day out. It's honestly one or two little things I heard today. I'm kind of hoping that it's not true, but I was mascot. Hey? What do you mean I was mascot? Where? I don't know what you're talking about. But yeah, please, because we could be facing up to quite a few of the girls leaving at the end of this season. So I'm hoping it's not going to happen. I pray it doesn't happen, but it could well happen. So please, like I say, come out and support them next Sunday. It's the Easter holidays. and after today's 1-0 win as well, you know, they've been brilliant. They've been brilliant all season long, and they deserve everyone's support. So come and help break an attendance record. Come and watch a game for free. I'm going to reiterate that, free. You know, we like freebies. You get one from the club on a plate. So honestly, please come on down if you can. It'll be great to see everyone. And indeed, Stuart, they dug in a little bit today, but they got the job done and got over the line. Even with 6 minutes, even we had Fergie time at the end today. The latter, Dan, the latter. Unfortunately, I can't say too much more about it because we don't know for certain what's happening. But it could, there could be some, there could be a bit of revamping next season, but we won't know for definite just yet. But it's possible. So yeah, like I say, please come down. Get your tickets, watfordfc.com/tickets. Right, going to move on to a little bit of non-league, because the non-league is still in full flow and everything is still up for grabs, especially if you're in the National League South. And I'll tell you what, it's been score draws, and score draws, because that's literally how National League South was going yesterday, especially if you are one of the Hemel faithful, like myself. Indeed, mate. Not going to talk about that one. So yes, the afternoon was a lovely day out at Hemel Town, playing Enfield Town. Battle of the Towns, well, wasn't really a battle in the end because it ended as a stalemate, finished as 1-1, and the same went for our friendly Pidge will know this, our friendly neighbours down the road called St Albans. They got a precious point in their battle against relegation, and I'll tell you what, they could seriously now pull off the great escape, although they have some very tough fixtures coming up which could still cost them National League South status, but we're hoping. Some of us now are actually hoping it doesn't happen. So we wish St Albans all the best in their battle against the drop. If you follow Kings Langley, disappointing day again. They went down 2-0. There we go. National League South tables up. And there you see the Tudor Army sit 10th. And St Albans now only 3 points away from getting out of that relegation scrap. So, like I say, this could be... this one could go right to the wire for once. We do like a bit of drama every now and then. It's all happening in non-league as well. Don't worry about what goes on the pitch at Watford. Just keep an eye on the National League South, because that's where the drama is. So yeah, if you follow, like I said, if you follow Kings Langley, bad day. If you do follow them, they lost 2-0 yesterday at home. I think it was, by the looks of it. But I've actually got to say this. And a big fair play to Leverstock Green. They're just up the road from where we are in Hemel, and this is their first season in step 4. I think it is step 4. Yeah, I think it is, or step 3. And yesterday they pulled off another win, which kind of means they don't need to get many more points to stay in that division, which is absolutely amazing for them with the budget they have. It is a phenomenal thing. So I just want to say a big well done to them. And seriously, guys, I hope you pull it off, really, because there's a few ex-Hemel players playing for them as well. But that is for another day. Yeah, Dan, I know. Stuart, I hope that I like that comment, but I'm not sure. Really, I'm not. We have been told that there's going to be also coming up. I'm just going to quickly revert back to the women's stuff. That there will be a fans forum Q&A for the women. I think that I don't know when that is going to be. The club haven't decided, but they did say apparently on Thursday that there will be one. So we look forward to hearing the announcement of it and when it will be. Like I say, Dan, we all know that. We all know it. So we just have to wait and see. But we need to get this season done and dusted. So, like I say, next Sunday, Gwalia United, a 2 p.m. kickoff at Vicarage Road. Bring the kids down for a fun day out. It is honestly one of the best things to do. Keep the kids entertained for one day during the Easter holidays. And they can meet the players at the end as well, because they'll all sign autographs. They'll come and have a quick chat. Maybe you might even get a selfie or two with some of them. So yeah, like I say, please, if you can, head on down to the Vic, where you'll also find me there as well next Sunday. So what more could you possibly want? Oh,
that as well.
there we go. Yeah.
There we go. No, I was doing shit here. Okay. Yeah. So just make sure, guys and girls, you get over to the Watford women's fan supporters group as well, as you can, for the latest news and everything else concerning the women's teams over there. Fantastic forum, so you can get over there. It'd be brilliant. Woody's put, we all think they're going to survive as well, and we upset their party. This is Luton, but we could finish second. That's for the women. He said, but watch the skill from Flo. Good. Oh yes, fantastic through ball. I saw the goal as well. Brilliant. Great finish as well, by the way. And Woody's opening the bunker before the game. Apparently, it's from Woody. That's in the forum. He don't come through on the stream, so I'm reading the forum comments.
Yeah,
my mum said evening as well.
Pidge, I actually saw her yesterday in town. I said hello to her.
Oh yeah, she said I saw Mubdinho.
Saw the legend.
Oh no, they're all running up to you, mate.
I know, mate. I know. Just one other thing. I forgot about that. Actually, what Woody said. The bunker is also going to open. So if you do come down to the bunker as well, because you can have a pre-match drink before kickoff. Roy will be serving alcohol. So bring the kids in and everything. Let's get as many people down there as possible, please. That'd be great. So the bunker is open. Yeah,
Michael said, have a great week to all Watford fans. Cheers, Michael. Hope your mum's all right as well, fella. Dino, mate, anything you want to add? I mean, you've been sitting here patiently again. Sorry, mate.
No, not at all, mate. Not really. Just can't wait for the season to end. Be honest with you, that's it. Really.
Danny's saying he's renewed his season ticket already. I just let it run, and it just automatically renews. To be fair, I just can't be asked. They just said just let it run, and it will. So I can't be. It's only £20 more. I can't be fucking bothered, to be honest. I just let it run, and I'll be there next season, like always, mate. So yeah. Right, think. Yeah, next week we'll be back talking about the games coming up. Games already gone, and the games coming up, and any topics you want to talk about. Saturday and Sunday, 8 p.m. Like I say, I've managed to get it back on the forum. There's a few technical itches. I know how to deal with it now, so hopefully that'll be all sorted. Apologies for everyone who's messaged on the forum. It does come up. I've got the comments up on here. That's why I keep looking to me left. But it doesn't come up on the forum. So we'll see you next week at 8. Big shout to Tom, Wendover, Canadian Darren, and the two ladies above me here, Dino, the man, the myth, the legend, and Dino, Turkish immigrant, the young man, Mr. Dino. So yeah, I'm looking forward to. I'm looking forward to Tuesday anyway, mate. So should be good, fella. It'd be a tough game, but if we have a go at it, we've got. You never know. We'll probably beat them, and then everyone will start slipping. Oh, we're only 4 points behind, and it's like, no, stop this nonsense now. Look, I said 15th to 12th, and I got laughed at in pre-season. I've said it plenty of times, and I still think that's what's going to happen. I still think that's okay season, and we just go again next season. But
just a quick one. I actually have a feeling if we finished in the position that we finished last season, say we ended up dropping into the bottom half, what Dan said earlier about Clev staying, I think that would go against him.
Yeah, even though there is progress in terms of we've been in and around. Okay, we're not really been threatening, but we're in and around, which is a hell of a lot more than we did last season, really. Because I mean, we were playing catch up for most of it.
Yeah, but yeah, I just got a feeling that could happen. Stuart, no worries, mate. No worries. We know we love you, mate.
Yeah, what's he say?
He just said apologies for being direct.
No, it's all right, mate. As long as you realise that, well, I do shout them out. So yeah, don't worry, mate. I'm not offended, but yeah, if I don't shout them out, it's not deliberate anyway, mate. Right, okay, boys and girls. Yeah, we'll see you next week. As always, you've been beautiful. We've been TMA. It's good night from the young man.
It's good night from Moobs.
It's good night from the Mohawk.